Hello and welcome to IT Performance. Today we're going to be looking at airflows and how they can potentially affect temperatures inside your case. This is a bit of a long video today, so sit back, get some popcorn and relax and enjoy the show. And hopefully you'll learn something. See you soon. Okay, so this calls for some drastic action. I was trying to see the airflow inside my case, so I put up some incense sticks. The incense sticks really didn't work. I can see where the flow is going into the case, but once inside the case you can't see a thing. So the next plan is to go drastic. Lots of little bits and pieces of cotton inside the case, and let's see where the airflow goes. Alright, let's start this thing. Now, unfortunately, there are a lot of reflections happening off this panel, so let's see how well we can see what's going on. Not really expecting the ones down the bottom to do too much, although you can see there is some movement down there. I might have to turn off the LEDs because they make it pretty hard to see. There do seem to be some strange airflows through there. Some are blatantly being sucked in one direction. So let me turn off the lights. Currently 29 degrees inside the case. Those ones up there are blowing directly towards the extractor. That one there is blowing in towards the case. Some are blowing in towards the case, blowing up, in. See, there are some there that are blowing. See, the ones in the middle there are blowing in, and then as you go up they blow out. But the ones on the outside are obviously blowing out. Those aren't doing much at all, indicating that there's almost basically no airflow whatsoever coming in there. Those are blowing up. See those ones there in the back there are all going bending in. Some strange airflows happening. The fans on the video card are not turning at all. It's around 40 degrees and the CPU's sitting at around, well, edging up to mid 45s to 50. Inside the case is currently 30 degrees and 28.7 outside. Everything's spinning at maximum pretty much in there. All the fans are on, apart from the video card. And so there just doesn't seem to be much airflow in the middle there. And what airflow there is getting sucked out the back. The stuff on that side is going straight up. But there seems to be a bit of like almost a turbulent flow in the middle there. Alright, so after half an hour of running Prime 95 and Heaven to try and get the CPU maxed out, CPU's been constantly maxed out at 100, and GPU usage, and get the temperatures and stuff up there. GPU temperatures trucking along at around 60, very low 60s, and CPU temperature has been low 70s, sometimes dipping below, but generally sitting around 70, 71, 72. Internal temperature is 38.4 degrees Celsius. And all of our little fans, all of our little things, some very strange looking airflows. I'm surprised at those ones that are going inward, but most of them are going out, as I would expect. Okay, so CPU's up at 100. GPU usage is now spiking. Let's see how it goes after half an hour. Okay, so that experiment doesn't seem to have worked. So the temperature at the moment inside the case is 38.9. Outside is 30.1. I don't think it's worked. I'll have to double check the temperatures. At the moment, the CPU temperature is up around 73, 78, the mid to high 70s. GPU usage is the same. GPU temperature, I think, is up. And this is after discovering that my power supply fan was not spinning. And the temperature on the power supply was getting up around 45 degrees, causing my case to become extremely hot. I couldn't touch here at all. It was really, really hot. So I've changed the fan profile for my power supply, So that's now on. But yeah, those CPU temperatures, it's gone, are now higher than before. So I'm going to turn the fan back around the other way and run another test. Redo the initial tests with the power supply fan now turning properly and see what we get. Okay. Okay, so let's try some more testing for today. Temperatures down around 36 degrees, 36 to 40 degrees. That's on the motherboard. On the CPU, down around 37, 38 degrees. 40 degrees on the GPU. No fans going at the moment. Fans are all spinning relatively fast on the motherboard. And this is also the temperatures, etc. So GPU temperature, GPU usage, CPU temperature, CPU usage. So let's just start a couple of the tests. So prime 95 just to get the CPU going, and the one to get the heat going. Okay, that will show over here the CPU and the temperatures ramping up immediately. And then start the Heaven benchmark to get the GPU going. So the CPU's ramped up to 74 degrees immediately. Let's see what it comes back down to, if at all, in a little bit of time. Currently, ambient temperature outside the case is 26 degrees, and inside the case is 28 degrees. Let's see how that goes too. So we'll come back in a little bit, in about half an hour, and see what we've got. Okay, so after half an hour, CPU temperatures have stabilized at 90, 89, 90. GPU temperatures have stabilized up around 74, 75. And there you go. That's pretty much well the max temperatures that we've seen as well. Max package temperature got up to 91 degrees, so it's only 1 degree difference. And max GPU was 75, which again is only 1 degree's difference. So the power supply is sitting around 33.5 degrees with the fan going at 1240 RPM. Current temperatures outside are 27.3 degrees and inside are getting up to 38. At least the fan's going on it now, so I'm going to change the orientation of that fan to exhaust again and see what happens. Ambient temperature is 28. It's in the middle of the day here at the moment. 32 inside. GPU is sitting at about 46. No fans going at the moment. 46 degrees. No fans going. GPU's not being used that much. Okay, so let's start the tests again. Run them for half an hour, see what we get. See all the temperatures and everything spike. Let's see if they come down. Okay, so CPU temperatures have stabilized up around 82, 83 degrees. GPU temperatures are up around 66. Power supply is around 29. And the max CPU package temperature was 86. And the max GPU temperature was 67, and that's with the fan extracting. That's very interesting. You can see the changes in the little indicators over there. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, and the next test will be to completely remove the side cover. See how she goes. The internal temperature is a balmy 37.9 degrees. With the external temperature at 27.4. CPU, okay, so I'll reset the temperatures min-max. And run it again with the side off. And then come back in half an hour and see what we've got. Okay, see you soon. Okay, so let's have a look at some of these temperatures. So over here, maximum temperature that we got on the CPU was 83 degrees Celsius. Maximum we got on the GPU was 67 degrees. And so the CPU basically bounced around the 80 mark. And the GPU around the 66 degrees mark. Internally got up to 30 degrees, which isn't that much. And have a look. We'll have a compare of the three different setups. Well, there you have it. Strange days. The only thing I can really take from this is airflow is important, especially when you have a side on. And the cooling system on my computer is not that flash. So lucky I have plans to replace it. Not really sure what other ways there are to check your airflow coming into your case or through your case. It's especially going to be difficult if you don't have a clear side. Otherwise, all you can really do is run some tests. Put your fans in different push-pull configurations and see which works best for your system. Okay. Well, thanks very much for watching. If you like the video, please hit like. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and watch the next one when it comes out. Okay, cheers. Bye.